Wow, quite a crowd. There are plenty of free seats here. Please come closer. No reaction. I think we have lots of familiar Reaktor and SOK faces here. So let's kick this off. Welcome to Reaktor stage. So happy to see all of you here. I'm well prepared. I have my Finance Pro vest on and feeling super happy. I have the pleasure of hosting Kirsi Saarikko, who is very valued long-time customer from SOK. Welcome, Kirsi.
Thank you, and thanks for inviting me here.
So we have a script to follow. Let's see if we can do it this time. I'm very bad with the scripts usually. Lots of paper. So SOK is kind of a clear leader in groceries in both physical and digital channels. That has been quite an achievement. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it's also quite complex operation. So as a kind of warm-up question, I would like to ask, how many projects you run at the same time? Like, do you have some sort of like wall where you have all the different digital projects you have ongoing?
Luckily not. What we have been doing several years already is that we have been organizing around the business processes. So we would have like thousands or at least hundreds of projects ongoing, but now we have organized around the business process so that the cross-functional teams are developing in those areas. So hence, in my area, there is only 17 cross-functional teams which have like business targets and kind of then it's easier to follow what they are doing. Otherwise, would be impossible.
Okay, yeah. I know personally, I think like dozens of different projects you have ongoing, and I think these like different functional teams, they can have squads that have multiple projects, so it's quite a complex operation.
Definitely.
But it seems to work.
Yes, yes. And anyway, I think the key thing is that each of the cross-functional teams have clear business targets. So that will help.
Okay. Then another question. This is probably very clear to you. Like I have worked with you guys, I think 8 years now, and I still get lost somehow. Like you have a layered organization, you have the group, you have cooperatives, you have many super strong brands like S-Kaupat and Prisma and ABC and S-Pankki. Is there a simple way to explain SOK organization and way of operation?
Difficult question. I think probably not. I think it's the easy way is to think that we are customer owned and then we'll do services to the customers and then the kind of rest follows. So yeah, otherwise too complex and would be probably many details to show in one slide how our organization is working.
I think I have personally run into funeral parlors and entertainment parks, car sales business. You have lots of different operations, but I think it fits well because you are serving your members and then you build the businesses that your members need, like
Yes.
partially locally. So are cooperatives, are they allowed to build these local businesses or encouraged, or how does it work?
Yes, because the co-ops, they are their own companies, so they can make their own decisions. But then there are certain businesses that are chain operated, like grocery, and there we try to find the efficiencies to be like everyday low price player in the market.
Yeah, and that's I have to say remarkable that you have been able to compete with the prices on very like kind of a competitive market and with the very physical huge operation like that's quite an achievement.
Yes, I think that's the very DNA of our company, that we want to be everyday low price. So
Yeah. Then maybe to my like kind of favorite topics, like how do organizations and cultures, how do these things change? Like because you have so many things being developed at the same time, but of course you have to develop the organization, the kind of ability to react to changes and of course develop new skills. And you mentioned these functional teams, like you are changing to be very agile operators. So how do you balance these different development projects and driving this organizational transformation at the same time?
yeah, I think I like that as well, this transformation. So, so I think the key is that these changes are done in small increments and not trying to do everything at the same time. So do something, test whether it works, and then see the results, and then do the next enhancement and so on. And do it with the teams who are working there. So not try to do some PowerPoints and try to say from the top management, and now you have to do that. But go to the teams and work with the teams to do the change. So I think that's the key thing, to work with the people and with the teams.
So would you say that you allow your teams to be autonomous and make their own business decisions and so forth?
Not business decisions, so they are autonomous, but there are certain boundaries that they have to work in. So for example, and the targets kind of bring those boundaries to their work as well. So they can do their own way, but they have the targets where they try to achieve, and hence, and also the amount of people they work with and so on. So we give them the budget and then the target, so then they can kind of solve the problem by themselves.
So if I summarize, if I understood correctly, that you built this chains on top of these functional teams and they are quite autonomous.
Yes.
Of course they get the business targets and or you choose like kind of a small enough, meaningful strategic targets, and then you can build on these like small successes and by small experiments.
Yes. I think we have at least seen results from this way of working, because it's easier for a person to understand. It's small enough, and the change doesn't feel so big when you do it gradually, and also you achieve every sprint or kind of every period you achieve and provide the business value as well. So then it's kind of, you have the small celebrations all the time, so that's kind of brings inspiration and a feel of achievement for the teams as well.
So if we think about these like functional teams, so to me it seems very modern way of organizing things, and you have a long history. I think, are you like 400 years old organization, or how do you measure it yourself?
The success.
I mean, like SOK, there's a long history, like before modern times. Like, I mean, like there's the temptation and the history that the things are like organized around these kind of vertical structures and hierarchies and so forth. So, how did you manage to change the culture to this kind of more value stream-based operation?
I think the business needs is there, so everybody here wants to use more digital services, and there is a certain best practice how you build also digital services, so you just can't order or write an kind of requirement specification and send it to India and get it there, but you have to try, test it with the customers and learn, and then kind of gradually get the business value. So I think that's one reason that we have been able to do the change. And of course, the truth is that everything is not so kind of agile. Not all the operations are so agile at the moment, but we are going there, and we have started from these digital operations.
I just saw kind of a fresh market study that you are in top 10 most desired employer in digital space. Like, if we think about your like age and size, that's quite a kind of a recognition from the market.
Definitely, I think 5 years ago we were not even listed in that list.
Yeah.
And now we are in top 10. So it's very, very good, and it's the only way how we get good talent to work with us, and we have inspired teams and so on, because people make these products.
Well, there are lots of like I think IT companies here today, and lots of like sales-oriented people. So I would like to ask, like, how do you strike the balance between insourcing and outsourcing? Like, I think the basic logic is that you want to have critical competence in-house, and it's also a bit more cost-effective. And then you use external partners when you need speed, and sometimes it's easier to get like well-oiled teams from the outside rather than hire individuals and try to make them to behave like a team. So what's the strategy and practice behind that?
Yeah, one thing is that because there might be drastic changes in the market or in the business, so we want to have some agility to also reduce the number of teams or number of people working in the teams. So it's good that we have the flexibility with the external partners. That's one thing. The other thing is that we want to learn from the other companies or from the other industries, that there might be external people who have been working in some other area, and then we can get that knowledge easily to us, and we can build something which is meaningful for us with that knowledge, and then gradually in-source that team and so on. And then the third is that sometimes it's difficult to say whether some target requires a big team or small team, so it's easier to have a team from an external partner to kind of start digging the problem and start finding that, hey, how big the actual work actually is. So.
Yeah, that sounds very modern as well. So if I summarize, like, you use the external partners for flexibility, but also to accelerate your own learning and support in building your own capabilities.
Yes, for example, this whole agile journey we could not have done without external partners in every level, in the tech leads or product leads positions, and in the kind of developer positions and so on, that they also know that how do we do this every day, and all those practices. So.
Yeah, as your partner, I have felt you have been very fair and open, and it's also super nice that I feel you kind of value the business impact more than strict processes and procurement. I don't see that often with our customers, so that's super well. To our perspective, of course, it's nicely organized, but also seems sensible.
Yes, of course, we want the best or most suitable people from the market to work with us, and kind of get the outcomes that we want to have. So I think that the outcomes, we want to have the best professionals to give the outcomes what we need. So.
And thinking about the digital services, so what's your ideal partner right now? What kind of partners you would go for?
Yes, so of course they need to have talent and talent development and a culture that nurtures the talent, and also that the people in the company learn from each other, so that we get those learnings as well. That's one thing. And then of course, being this everyday low price player, the cost efficiency is important as well, that we get the best talent with the kind of affordable price. That's something that we are all the time looking for. And then the third thing is that because it's doing these digital services or building digital products is anyway a team effort. So and if we have a mix of team with externals and internals and so on, so there might be some conflicts between the people, and things are not proceeding always perfectly and so on. And that's where the kind of partner or a good partner differs from a best partner. That how do you react when there are challenges in the teams between the people, whether it will be long discussions between that, is it your fault, our fault, whose fault, but rather than trying to find the solution for the problem and so on. So that's one key element what I have seen.
So having partners with top talent and who is willing to play for the same goal and being on the same side of the fence. Like, I think we have had our own bumps on the road and some political issues once in a while, which is understandable, but like and stating that this is not a paid comment. How do you see Reaktor as a partner?
Yeah, I think like I said, we've been working for a long time, and we've learned from you and recruited also from you.
That's painful. Don't remind me.
Yes, but yes, I think you as one of our partners is something that ticks many of the boxes here, and especially the talented part. And for example, some people have been working in some gaming company, and now they are working for us. So it's very good to have a totally different perspective in the teams. So.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, some Reaktorians have joined SOK, which tells a bit about your like atmosphere and level of development. And I think that young people definitely like should try their wings on different positions, being on the customer side and owning products and so forth. So I think there's a joint mission to help people to grow and follow their dreams and so forth. So I think we are a bit running out of time. So on a personal note, I have been working with you for 8 years. So I would like to thank you. As I mentioned, there are different kind of customers and partners, and I feel I have always been able to be myself and be honest, and like always felt we are in the same team when we are doing things and planning the future together. So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you. It's been a pleasure to work with you as well.
Okay, and thank you, Kirsi, for this chat.
Yes, thank you.
So you've got one of those this better go well or never been done before challenges and you need to solve it? Reactor it. We mean plan it, map it, sketch it, second guess and criticize it. Even the brief, especially the brief. Dream it, see it bigger, more. Not what you ask, but what you were really looking for. Let's build it, code it, load it, assess, process, redress, explode it. Test it, try it, make sure it works, make sure it scales, make sure that the critical piece never fails. Comments, feedback, got it, great. Of course we iterate, reshape it, break it, debug it, debug it, debug it, debug it. Damn it, there, wow, it's even better now. We solved it, nailed it, made it, now tease it, hype it, launch it, celebrate it. Chug it, go! Make it happen, make it famous, make it the best damn it you've ever made. Got a challenge? Reactor it.